Today we're going to review Flatout Ultimate Carnage, a game that has actually a divided fan base for being a cash grab of Flatout 2 or just being a terrible game because it's basically Flatout 2 and it's not Flatout 2 but it is. And yeah, kick off with that. I get many comments all the time on my TikTok, on my YouTube, on the shorts saying oh it's Flatout 2. And you know, it is essentially. However, it's a lot different compared to Flatout 2. It's been enhanced with upgraded graphics. There's 2 new modes, the 2 new vehicles, and there's up to estates. I think it is 8,000 smashable items per level, and revamped car damage models, which I think it states there's 34 parts of each car. Now, don't quote me on that. It's on the it's in info somewhere. I mean, continuing obviously to rip a Flatout 2 because yeah, people argue non-stop, said no, it's a complete different game compared to Flatout 2. It looks and feels different completely with all the new stuff we've got with it. Another thing that annoys the fans of Flatout 2 is the soundtrack to Ultimate Carnage. I mean, yes, looking at the soundtrack list from Flatout 2 to Ultimate Carnage, it is a downgrade. However, I still play a lot of these songs on Flatout Ultimate Carnage at 16 years, nearly 16 years later. This is on my Spotify playlist because I actually love some of the songs. I mean, some of it, but I think due to license issues on that jazz, because there's quite a few big hits. I think like Papa Roach and Rob Zombie, I think is there in the in Flatout 2. But yeah, the reason why I'm doing a review on this game is I've been meaning to for a while, but for those who are unaware, on the PC, my headphones are doing material. There's been a patch. I'm not even joking. There's been a patch which just came out, I think, a few months ago. I think now, by the time I'm doing this review, it's probably even longer. Yeah, it's just been a patch for the first time since I don't know when the last game got updated, which means it's removed the games for Windows. That's gone, so it'll load straight away. I know basically against Windows is a bane of everyone's lives, and if you can get this game grown, which I have in general, it runs. But if it doesn't, bloody headphones do me nothing. But yeah, if it doesn't run, then obviously I know why people are frustrated, because it can be a pain to get going, and it's like, whoa, what's the point? I'm saying Earl, I've got a bloody script here, and I can't read too well. But yeah, moving on. I know it's been a minute to run without against Windows, but now that's been moved completely, and that's the first key start. Aside from that as well, it's got achievements now in the game. It's got some bug patches. It's got some bug patches, which has made, I think, I can't remember what they've got a big list of what they've done, and also there's been languages added as well. Now with this game as well, with people who've got it like myself, it's upgraded to a special edition where you'll get, if you check your save files, wherever it's located, it has a little booklet to show you what they've done to update the game. Right, originally from Flatout 2 to Ultimate Carnage, which was just, there's quite a lot of info there, which I stated at the start of the review. And I think there's some screenshots, some artwork, but that's not it. There's also achievements. They've added achievements into the game, which is like, yeah, for the, I know it's got achievements on the 360 but and whatnot, but yeah, it's got actual achievements in. And unfortunately, though, they have removed the online multiplayer. But to be fair, it didn't really exist anyway, because it's a game for Windows and it's shut down. God knows how long ago, unless you use mods, which I don't think there's mods for it. But there is actually more news, which is gonna blow your bloody mind. So buckle your pants, because what I'm going to tell you is going to blow your bloody mind. There's been another update, and there's a Steam workshop. Yes. So there's been an official patch, and there's been another patch where there is now a Steam workshop, and there are some modders already who have put some stuff in the game, which are upgraded, like the hood and some cars and that jazz. And there's one I found which is incredible, is there's a first person dash cockpit mode, so you can drive in the car in the first person mode, which I do have. There'll be footage on the review, but I did post on my YouTube channel a glimpse of it, and yeah, I mean, that's just, it's not perfectly interior. The interior's all about having the steering wheel, but yeah, this first person mode, and the hands move, the steering wheel moves, and that's like, holy shit. I mean, I've been playing this game for nearly 16 years, and to be so excited over this cockpit mode is absolutely hilarious, and it's great. Another mod is, well, I can't remember what someone did, but for single races, you can customize the mods, so you can have all the vehicles, all unlocked, so you get your stunt cars and stuff in Carnage mode and that jazz. And you can update the damage model, so they can be fragile, be invincible, 1,000%. I think no, 10,000% upgrades. Yeah. And I've done. That video's on YouTube. Where I've not actually on YouTube. I just realised I'm an idiot. But yeah, there'll be clips on this showing it. But yeah, seeing cars being invincible and going so bloody fast with because nitrous instantly spawns, it looks like they're off to hit some fucking coke. I mean, I was driving a bloody school bus, which was invincible with nitrous and 1,000%, 10,000% upgrade, and it was just autistic magic goodness. It was lovely. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I said I've never been a big fan of Flatout 2. I mean, I've never really played it until I bought it years ago for the PS2. But since playing Ultimate Carnage when I got the Xbox, which is way back in 2008, I love Flatout Ultimate Carnage over it. I mean, the music's good in Flatout 2, but someone has now also modded a lot of music from all the other Flatouts to Flatout Ultimate Carnage. So you've got your music back, and I've got one of me playing Slayer in a derby race. That's absolutely hilarious. So yeah, that's gonna annoy a lot of people. Oh, you can't say that. So I can't. Fight me. I'll knock you out. But for a game that came out in 2007 with with obviously the ramped up graphics, the destruction. I don't think nothing can come to the chaos of the game. Like, I know we've got Wreckfest, which is obviously made by the founders of obviously Bugbear, who made obviously Wreckfest, obviously or Flatout, which obviously they don't have the rights anymore because I think THQ fucked them over or some shit. I can't remember, but whoever owns Flatout, they've obviously ballsed it up. But I know obviously Wreckfest has the charm of Flatout, but I can't find a game that beats the Flatout, Ultimate Carnage's uniqueness and chaos. I mean, the ability to drive dirty while smashing up each map. Each map has their own surroundings, so you can go drive to the countryside, plough through some farmers' field and knock you all up and stuff, or go through a shopping centre and ram some bastard into the wall because they're pricks, or just full booting someone in the ass, so like 120 mile an hour with nitrous. It's just, wow, it's glorious. It's stupid. It's glorious. So yeah, for those who don't know, obviously with Flatout and why you should get into it, it is a bit of a rundown for the game. So there's three tiers of three tiers of cars in the game. You start off with demo derby cars, which are you get some shit slow cars, but obviously you can carry on progressing and unlock more powerful cars. But you got three tiers. So you got your bangers, you got your race, I think they're straight race cars. I think not street legal cars, but they're like race cars. And then you've got your street cars, which, spoiler alert, if they're played, they are fragile, but they are very fucking fast. So basically, what happens with Flatout is you compete in tournaments from mini ones to like the big, I think 5 or 6 challenge races, and each race is different. I mean, we're thanks to the AI being unique. There's 11. There's 11 unique characters that put all their own personalities. So the more you play the game, you realize, these are the vehicles these people use, and the personalities. You got someone that'll race clean and just boot it past you, and then you have others that'll just drive like knobs because they are knobheads. But it's flat out, it's dirty racing. The AI can be very, very dirty sly twats, I'm not even lying, that can cost you the race because they're wankers. So like I said, by knowing what the cars they use, and obviously when you check the car stats, because obviously every car they drive is unlockable, so you can see what's locked, unlocked, and how get them through. So that keep in mind. So after you complete all the championships, you get the major tournaments, which is the big one. And then obviously when you progress through the tournaments and championships, you unlock like your time trials, your demolition derbies, and I can't remember what else you bloody unlock. There's a few like things you unlock where you get gold, and you obviously get new cars and new upgrades, and obviously the money you'll be earning as well. You'll need to upgrade your car or buy new cars. So there is that. So I mean, if you do well, because the issue with the game is you don't, unless you kind of know exploits how the game works, you don't expect to come first place in every race, and that's absolutely fine. But I do vaguely remember the 360 days. The online, I had a few mates. I had a mate Jordan. I mean, we used to play a lot back in day. You're talking about probably 2009, probably 2010. Probably we didn't play much later on. But yeah, we had loads of online races, and that was just chaotic. I mean, us like fucking around is great. And I do remember, I can't get proof of it unfortunately because obviously the server shut down at 360. But I'm in a top 50 leaderboard on one of the races. That's obviously before cheaters and shit. So go me. I've also forgot to mention there is also a arcade stunt mode area shit bollocks. I think it's Carnage mode. That's it. It's notes of shit. So yeah, you're at Carnage mode, which is completely separate. However, you compete in events, so more points being prizes to unlock more your cars for your other challenges and that jazz. And that also includes like stunt challenges like bowling, ring of fire, fucking basketball, I think football, and just like trying to get your character as high as you can in the sky, which is that gets danger pay. And then also you've got the races. You've got Carnage races where you gotta get points to get beat the bomb, and I think there's time trial. I think, or those general races. But yeah, the more points you get, the more locks. But obviously with the mod, they're unlocked anyway, so you can just go fucking nuts regardless. But before the mod, that's what you have to do to unlock for challenges. So moving back onto the gameplay, obviously each race is different because it depends on your cars you get. Obviously you get the first cars and they're shit, and obviously you upgrade them. And obviously you need to figure out obviously what car's decent, because at the end of the day, money's kind of tight in the game. You gotta spend it wisely, because if you fuck this up, you have to either restart the game from scratch, which I don't advise, or grind the lower tier races to get your money back up. And obviously with the banger racing, that's the least amount of money to get, because street cars, spoiler alert, one street car port, I think it was like 24,000 credits. I mean, it's not a lot, but it is, because you probably get like 5,000 per tournament, if that. And that's about upgrades. Something you got to do, you upgrade, and you probably spend like 20,000 upgrades. And even so, the AI is savage too for that, because it's a slow car. You'll have the car to compete races, but to come first is a miracle basically. The AI is savage. They'll challenge you and all that shit. So best is to save up and get mid car, and then just go nuts. So, but that's been it's not all about winning. It's about having fun, and it's been an absolute wank. I mean, obviously I get frustrated when I don't win races, but at the same time, like, yeah, this is fucking nuts. Just beat the shit out of your opponents and drive like a wanker. So regarding upgrades, obviously you got upgrades for your power, your steering, your defense, and I think it's just, yeah, that's really it, to be fair. Power, shifting, and all that jazz. And it's crucial, honestly. All cars have different handling. Obviously, sometimes the more powerful cars have the shitter the handling, or sometimes the shitter the car, the better handling they have, vice versa. And obviously then your speed, and usually I say the faster car, the nimble they are, the slower the car, kind of like more rugged they are, and you can get your ass kicked. And the thing you need to worry about in the upgrades is not really acceleration, it's the top speed. Because I've had races where I've literally booted it behind the AI for second place to first place, and they're always ahead, and that's because they go like 10 miles an hour faster. You can get the acceleration up with nitrous and shit, you can gain acceleration quick, but your top speed is the killer. and that will fuck you over. And like I said, it's a big difference for having like a 0.12 difference in your things. It depends how you drive. So the key is basically to find a perfect balanced car. Well, obviously, it's like it's got your top speed. Obviously, it's got a bit of protection for it because you're going to use and abuse. So, but like I said, it's all there. It's all there just to have fucking fun. My mind has gone absolute blank. I'm terrible at trying to do these like on spot reviews. As you can see, I go. But yeah, so the AI will. But like I said, in the review, it said if you learn what cars the AI have, learn how what the personalities are, you'll know who to avoid and who to enjoy your twat. And I think it's Li Ming, I think it is, or Li Bing. She in her street cars, like she has like fastest cars in the game. So your objective is to take that bitch out as soon as you can, or at least cripple her, because the more damage your car is, it comes to the point where you start smoking your tits off, the handling goes crap, and you lose your speed and become agile. And it's like, oh my god. Ew. So, like I said, there's a lot to just learn the fucker. Like I said, I've been playing this game for 16 years nearly. 16 years. I don't play just for nostalgia, because a lot of people go, oh, you just really nostalgia. No, if its game is decent and it's enjoyable, I will keep playing it regardless of graphics. I mean, I've got a 360, I've got an original Xbox, I've got a PS2, which I need to do videos on it, but I don't have the space or time to do it because I've got so many games on PC to finish. But I've got games that are over 20 years old which I still love and play because it's a good game. Graphically, sure, it might be a bit shit, but it's the gameplay that's the key factor, And like I said, with Flatout Ultimate Carnage, 16 years. It is 16 years old, the game. 7, 12, 14, so yeah, 17, 16. Yeah, it's 17 years old. I've been saying 16 years. But again, I'd happily jump back into it and have sessions for like weeks on end and play the game because it's fun, it's relaxing, kind of relaxing. But even though I know pretty much all the tracks off by heart, I know what to do, it's still fun just to fuck about. I mean, like I said, you've got Wreckfest, but I love the damage and for that kind of thing, but it's just Flatout's got its own unique charm, which again I can't find any game that came out aside from Wreckfest that matches this game's personality and style. I mean, it's not a bad thing because it's why I keep jumping back to this game, but obviously it's like, well, there's nothing really similar. Cause I said it's a fun, enjoyable game, and I said it always goes on Steam sale, so you can always pay a couple quid for the game. I even pay full price for the game. I would happily pay how much the money is for the game. I'd just take it. It's hilarious. I mean, like I said, there's no multiplayer, but I don't really play multiplayer. I mean, I think there's like split screen mode or some shit. I've not checked out, but like I said, there's plenty of offline game modes to play and fuck around with. Get the mod for the cockpit mode view bollocks, and that's set me that. To be fair, that's set me for so much stupid shit I'm going to do for this game. And same with obviously the single race, obviously mods for and that stuff. I'm going to exploit that by finding how much I can break this game engine. Oh, it's gonna be good. So gameplay is, overall, right? Overall, here we go. Overall verdicts. I said overall too many times, and you guys are like, fuck off. Overall, the graphics still pretty decent. The V's a bit, yeah, okay, but it's a 2007 game. The gameplay is still bananas. There's plenty of destruction. To play a dirty racer, you can be clean, you can be a twat, you can do what, and and each game is different. It means that a lot of times you can win by miles, and there are other games where you just go, shit, I've lost, or you win by a split second. I said the video on my YouTube channel that I won by a split second because it just went from good to fun to chaos to shit. It's like, fuck me. And so that's why I like the game. It's not. It's kind of not repetitive. It is kind of repetitive, but it's unique. It's different most of the sessions, so it keeps you on edge. And there's so much shit to do and fuck around with. And obviously, the new Heir of the Throne is obviously Wreckfest to try and replicate what that has. And I'm going to say as well, Wreckfest 2 has been announced. I think they're working on like obviously enhanced graphics for Wreckfest. I think they said. So apart from that, it's going to be very interesting to see what they have to do and say for the game, because Wreckfest 2 might hopefully have more of a flat out vibe to it. I don't know, but it's something to look forward to, and we'll see what's from there. So yeah, until next time, sausages. Not wall sausages. Actually, wall sausages is pretty good shit. But if you don't eat if you're vegetarian or vegan, have some corn. Corn's pretty good shit. Fight me. Flatout 2's average. Get all my carnage, you bunch of sausages.